welcome back to Engage You Cumbria. Hope you've had a lovely Easter, albeit it is a slightly different one with different challenges and not being able to see each other. Just a quick reminder, this channel that we're broadcasting to you is really to bring a break in your day, to bring you some energy and some positivity, so I hope you enjoy it. We've already had some lovely comments and we're very grateful for that, and we want to thank you for those comments. In fact, one viewer wrote in and said they wanted to find out a little bit more about myself and Claire. So Alfie, our presenter, has done a little interview. You'll find it on our YouTube channel, Engage You Cumbria. So have a look at that when you've got a spare few minutes. So we've got a great broadcast for you today. We're going to brighten up your day with a guest star shortly. But first, we're going to bring Claire in to do some more exercise, keep us fit and healthy during the isolation. It's over to you, Claire.
Have you got me? Hi, everybody. So this week, we're going to step up the exercise a little bit. So we've done some teaching and coaching. We've done some exercise that's been a little bit lower level. So this week we're going to step it up a bit, and you can see that I'm stood by the stairs, so they're going to be very much involved. So we're looking today at the versatility of Tabata workouts. Now, for anybody that hasn't heard about a Tabata workout, it's quite a simple process. You are working for 4 minutes, and in that 4 minutes you're going to do 8 rounds of 20 seconds on and 10 seconds off. Now there's loads and loads of apps out there that will guide you through the Tabata. We're going to use one playing in the background today when I go through one for you. So you can get Tabata songs on things like Spotify, or you can download a Tabata app and upload your own music to it. So either way, it will always stick to a 20-10 for 8 rounds, which gives you your 4 minutes. Now, why I say it's versatile is you can do lots and lots of things with this. So I'm going to show you 8 exercises today. So those 8 exercises, if you wanted to, you could build those into a Tabata circuit. So you could do each exercise, one after each other, have a minute's rest after that, and that's 5 minutes. And then you just do that as many rounds as you want to do it. If you want a bit of a longer workout, you can do each Tabata 8 times. So you take the one Tabata, for example, stair run. You do that for the whole Tabata round of 4 minutes. Then you have a minute off, and then you can move on to your next Tabata of your 8. So if you were to do all 8 singularly, then that workout would take you 40 minutes. Then what you could also do, if you don't want to tire yourself out too much with one thing, you can actually do alternates or back-to-back Tabatas. So you choose 2 of your exercises, and then you alternate them. So you do one and then the other. So each one's done 4 times within the section. I hope that makes sense. But if it doesn't make sense and you play this back again and you think, Claire, that still doesn't make sense, you can always drop us an email, send us a message on Facebook, and I can make better sense of that for you. So because we don't have long today, I'm going to do one whole Tabata. We're going to be using Spotify in the background, more for a guide for me than you today. And then I'm going to do each exercise once. So I'm going to try and coach you through on the 20 seconds, and then I'll have the 10 seconds off just to introduce you to the next exercise. So as you can see, I don't have the cameras in my hand today, so I'm going to ask the man with the camera in his hand to press go on the Spotify. And then once we've got that on the Spotify, I'm going to start off with a nice, simple stair run. Are we ready? Okay, so it's going to guide me in. 3, 2, 1. So on this stair run, we can make that nice and quick and power up with our arms and walk down if we don't feel we've got balance. We can walk it up the stairs if we want to do something a bit easier for ourselves, and then just walk it down. Or we can go all out, okay? So the next exercise is a push-up. Okay, so different ways. So we can get into this push-up position so that we've got a steeper incline. We can come down one so that we've got a lower incline. Or we can even put our knees down, chest down, to make it easier for ourselves. What is important there is that we've got a nice flat back alignment. Next exercise, lunge. Okay, so if we want to take that lunge nice and easy, we can take it onto the bottom step. If we want to make it harder, we can go up one step. Now, what is important here is wherever you're going, can you see that my knee stays behind the line of my toe? That's the most important. Good balance, good core. Next exercise, step up or jump. Okay, so nice and easy. We can just step up, up, down, down. We can make it slightly harder. We'll go to the next step up. Or we can make it even harder still and start jumping. What's important there is your two-footed landing. Make sure your feet are hip width apart, two-footed landing. Next exercise, scissors. So we're alternating our feet onto the step. Balance and core, upright face forward. We can make it harder. Next step up, jump it in and do switchbacks. Feet must land on the step. Okay, so just looking at my little guide here. So next exercise then, tricep dips. So feet flat. Now the important thing here is that my bottom stays close to the steps and my arms are in close by my side. If I want to make it harder, take my feet out. Harder still, I'm on my heels. Yeah? Okay. Exercise 7, the baddie, the one I hate. Burpees. So, easier burpee. We go the second step up. Down, out, in, and stand. Harder, go this step. Down, out, in, and stand. Harder still. Add a little jump. Try not to swallow the necklace. Good, okay, and then we're going to end with a core exercise. So we're going into our plank position, and we're going to do an up, up, down, down walk. Now, alternate your hands, and the important thing here is that we make sure our hips are low and level, and our core's nice and tight. So, if we go through that, that's your 4 minutes. Yeah? If we could just turn the music off. We're going into another Tabata then. Okay, so that's your 4 minutes. Now, what you would do is you'd have a minute's rest in between each one. You don't want to do more than a minute because you don't want your heart rate coming down too much from the work that you've done. You want to keep it nice and level, so then you've got the energy to go back into your next Tabata. As I said, if you want any more hints and tips on the Tabata, please feel free to send us a message. I can send you the exercises, I can send you pictures of how to do them. I think that's it for me today. I'm a little bit out of breath. Back to you, Catherine.
Thanks, Claire. Wow, you stepped it up, literally stepped it up this week. As a woman of a certain age, the number of times I go up and down the stairs because I forget what I've gone up for or come down for, I think I'm going to get pretty fit on that. So that's brilliant. Thanks, Claire. So last time we invited a special guest on, and that was Gerard Richardson from the Whitehaven Wine Merchants. We had such good feedback from that section. So obviously when we get back out of isolation, please go down to his shop and pop in and see him. But today we have a slightly different guest, and this has a special meaning for me as well. And just a quick story before I introduce them to you. So my husband and I went on a date down to London some years ago, and we happened to stop by and watch some buskers under the London Eye. We got mesmerised by this lady, and since then we've been following her. She's become an international tourer. She's got a number of albums out. In fact, she's actually got a new single and video out next week. So I would encourage you to follow her on her Facebook page. She's doing lots of busking online as well, because obviously she can't do that in London at the moment. We are absolutely chuffed to have her here, although she has performed twice in Cumbria already. So I'm going to hand you over to Charlotte. Charlotte, over to you.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm going to play you a couple of songs. We've been doing some online shows since isolation to try and bring up everybody's spirits from their houses, bring some music into their homes. So I'm going to start with a song by George Ezra, a little upbeat one. It's called Shotgun. Oh, and I'd like to introduce my little special guest. I've got Connor Clark on the ukulele here. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the roads, gotta hit the roads. Sun and change in the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I can get used to this. Oh, time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa, I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Oh, south of the equator, navigator, gotta hit the roads, gotta hit the roads. Deep sea diving around the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops. I can get used to this. Oh, time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. Oh, I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like it's someone. Whoa, I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like it's someone. Whoa, we got two in the front, hey, two in the back, hey, singing along. Oh, we won't look back. Back, 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 back. Oh, time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like someone. Oh, I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like it's someone, someone, someone. All right, that was by George Ezra. Thank you very much. And I'm going to play you a song by the Beatles next. I've got a nice little story actually to tell you. As one of my last experiences when I was busking before we went into isolation. So I do a lot of busking, as Catherine said. She saw me playing in London, and I play sort of around lots of London landmarks. And I was playing in Charing Cross Station, and one of my last times I was playing out before we went into lockdown. And I had a really wonderful experience where Paul McCartney walked past me and dropped some money in my guitar case, and I was so in shock. I didn't manage to say very much except thank you very much, Paul. But I thought I'd play you a little Beatles song next, and this one is it's called All You Need Is Love. And I think at times like these, it makes you realise you do need to keep your loved ones as close as you can and tell them how much you love them. So this one is called All You Need Is Love. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. Nothing you can know that isn't known. nothing you can see that isn't shown. No, you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Nothing you can do that can't be done, and nothing you can sing that can't be sung. No, you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. Ba-ba-da-da. All you need is love. I hope you're singing along. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. One more time. Let me hear you sing. All you need is love. Ba-ba-da-da. All you need is love. Ba-ba-da-da. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Thank you very much. So there's a little love song for you, especially for Catherine. She didn't actually mention, but I actually played in Cumbria at her wedding a couple of years, I guess, after that date that they saw me in London. So it was really lovely to play a little love song on the show today. And the next song is our last one. Thank you very much for having me on today. And Connor is going to play guitar for this one. He's also, we've been doing a little kids show. So this is a little song. He's been dressing as Detective Connor for our kids show that we've been doing on Saturday mornings on Facebook. Still doing them every morning at 11. And it's just lots of Disney songs, things like that. So this one's a little Disney song for you. It's called You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story. You got a friend in me. Though the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. You got a friend in me. 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 You got troubles, babe. I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and we see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. Oh yeah. You got a friend in me. Some of the folks might be a little bit too smart than I am, bigger and stronger too, yeah. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy, as the years go by. Our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny, 'cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me, oh yeah. You got a friend in me. Thank you so much. Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Wow, guys, that was absolutely lovely. They do say that there's proven that music lifts us. It brings a smile to our faces and a smile to our hearts, and that's exactly what those guys have just done. I've got one personal dedication. I'm going to dedicate that last song to my nieces, Amelia and Holly, that I'm missing like crazy because they don't live locally. So from one kids film, Toy Story, to a kids presenter, Alf is just about to come on. He's going to announce our Lego competition, our Lego model competition winner. So can't wait, and some other ideas as well that you can do at home with the kids. So Alfie, over to you.
Thanks, Catherine. I won't keep you hanging on any longer, so let's start with the exciting news of who won our Lego model competition. We had some fantastic model photos sent in which made it really difficult for me to judge. The best was this one, which as you can see on the screen included multiple models, which was made by Savannah from Workington. They all great models and must have taken ages to build, so well done. We will be in contact with Savannah shortly to arrange your prize getting to you. Thank you to everybody that sent in your photos. Are you looking for ideas on what you can do to keep yourself occupied? As many parents bought lots of toilet rolls recently, how about a way to use the empty ones? We came across some really great ideas of what to make from them on the internet, and it gives us something to do. I've edited some examples onto the screen for you to see now. We will also put the link to these on our Facebook page, so ask your parents to help you find it on the internet and to help you with some ideas. You could get all the family attempting to achieve the badges and judge each other. Let us know how you get on. Maybe get the adults to do a dance badge. Make your own up or look for the Scouts badges ideas. Have some fun with it and your family. Stay safe and remember the washing hands rule. See you next time. Back to Catherine.
Well, thanks, Alfie. Some great ideas there. And congratulations to Savannah. What a great Lego model. We'll get that gift off to you as soon as possible. It's not only the kids that have been creative over the Easter. I found a use for all the toilet rolls that we've got. And I've been making some little Easter bunnies. Might be something that you do with the kids, who knows. I've also been painting some stones, putting some quotes and hashtag be kind as nice brightly coloured rainbows on stones. And I've been putting them out on the local walks. So maybe it'll bring a smile to somebody's face if they find one. Maybe it's something you could do as well locally. So last time when we reflected, I focused very much on the families, and it'd be really interesting to know how many of you did press that reset button or that pause button and connected with your family members, maybe even reset some rules that were in the house that would adapt you through the isolation phase, maybe even bring a bit of fun. So I wanted to focus very much on individuals today, those of you that are at home, completely isolated and on your own. One thing that really helps when we're out of control, given the situation we're in at the moment, we don't have control in this, and particularly as the isolation phase has extended as well. We've got more time to find things to do. So for those of you that may be looking for something new to do, having things to look forward to is really important. It gives us that control, it gives us hope, gives us something to look forward to. So how about thinking of taking up a new hobby, maybe even something that you used to do, an interest or something that you haven't done for a while, but you remember used to bring a smile to your face, something to look forward to. It might even be some online training, both professionally or personally. There is a website called Udemy, which is Udemy. I'll put a link on our Facebook page, which has got a broad selection of different training courses that you can do, and I would encourage you to have a look at that. Let's say maybe take up a training course. If it's a new hobby and maybe something's holding you back from starting that, there are 4 questions that might be useful to ask yourself. Firstly, what would that new hobby or interest, what would it likely to be? So at the weekend, I pressed the restart button on some baking. I haven't baked for years, never had the time, well, that was my excuse. The second question to consider is, why do I want to restart that? So for me, with the baking, maybe it was so I could prove to myself that I could still bake. That third question is, what do I need to encourage me to take up that hobby or restart that interest? So it might be ingredients that you need, it might be some materials that you need. And then lastly, the fourth question would be, who could help me get those materials or those things that I need to put that interest or hobby into play? Those 4 questions will hopefully break down the layers or the barriers that might be just preventing you from taking up that hobby. If you find something that you're going to start doing again, please write in on our email address or pop it on the Facebook page and tell everybody about the new interest that you've taken up. Something to fill the time. We've still got a fair few weeks in isolation, so it'd be great to hear what you decided to do. As we come to the end of this broadcast, just want to say thank you for all the ideas, all the feedback, all the comments, all the encouragement and all the support. We really are so grateful. Keep them coming. Go onto our Facebook page. There'll be lots of links in there from today's broadcast as well. Any ideas of any guests that you want to come in for locally, any other competitions you maybe want us to run for the kids to keep them occupied. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love you to subscribe on our YouTube channel, which is Engage You Cumbria. But in the meantime, on behalf of everybody, so on behalf of Claire and Alfie and our amazing singers, Charlotte and Connor, remember to look them up on Facebook, just to say, stay safe and farewell, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.